Hey everybody, welcome back to Blender's Best of the Month. I'm Zee Garcia. In this show, we're going to be telling you the best game we played this month and why we liked it so much. So here we go. I'm going to kick it off. My game of the month is Time Stories. Time Stories is a really unique experience. Think choose your own adventure in board game form, but in a really clean design. It does not have a lot of rules. It's mostly an exploratory type of experience. And I found it to be pretty engaging and pretty mind-blowing. It gets its hooks in you and will not let go. This is the kind of game that's going to keep you thinking about it long after you've played it. I am having a blast enjoying it. It had to be my game of the month because it is so original and so captivating, really. That is the word, captivating, folks. So my game of the month, Time Stories. Check that one out.
Hey folks, Tom Vassell here, and my best game of the past month is Mania. Now this is a game that came out at Essen. There's a lot of stuff inside it. It looks kind of like this cutesy game, but in reality it's an incredibly entertaining game in which you're producing cards and then selling them. And it does so rather than in this long, complex Euro way, it does it in a much faster, cool way. I mean, you can sell a car on your very first turn, which I think is really neat. And it's a worker placement game. There's a lot of different things that you can do, but it's fast, it's gratifying. Hey, I do this, I get this right away. I can upgrade here, and all the choices are good. Someone might steal what you want, but there's something else you can do. You can replace other people's workers with your own. Lots of options, a fairly quick play time, very fun. That's Mania.
Howdy gamers, Indiana John here, and my pick for Blender's Best of the Month for October is Medieval Academy, designed by Nicholas Ponsine and distributed by Yellow Games. This is a card drafting game with a very pasted-on theme. It has sort of a medieval, cartoony sort of artwork to it, but essentially it's 7 boards where you're drafting cards and you're trying to move your player marker up along the tracks on these boards, and at the end of every round you're going to get benefits or possibly penalties depending on where you are on those boards, and you're ultimately trying to get the most victory points. Now this is a great gateway game that I think falls in sort of the middle category between a game like Sushi Go, which is a real easy card drafting game, and Seven Wonders, which has a little bit more complexity to it. So I think this is a great game for non-gamers to get them involved in this kind of a game. But there's also some variants that are included within the game box itself that modify how some of the boards are scored, which make it a little bit more complex and strategic for folks that are more hardcore gamers. But this is a great game. I'm so glad that I have it in my collection. I get a lot of play out of it. It's light, it's fun, takes only 30 minutes to play. So that's my pick, Medieval Academy.
Hey guys, Anne here, and I want to let you in on a little secret about me. I absolutely love both giving and getting gifts. Little surprises, notes, presents, they're one of my most favorite things in the whole world. And that's one of the reasons that Pandemic Legacy is my game of the month. I had incredibly high hopes for this game and I've been looking forward to it all year long. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but I will say that it most definitely met my expectations and did not let me down in any way. As you play, you'll be opening various doors and packages. Every time it feels just like your birthday or Christmas morning. If you're like me and that you enjoy little surprises or gifts, I would highly recommend Pandemic Legacy. I'd also recommend Legacy if you like games that tell a story, because like Z has mentioned in other videos, this game is very cinematic. If you like playing the original Pandemic, especially with the various expansions, altering the base game just a bit, then I think you'll totally dig it. So check out Pandemic Legacy. Hands down, my game of the month.
Hello my friends, it's the Game Boy Geek here. For me, it's Time Stories. This game blew my mind. It's not something I normally would like, but the captivating story element of this gave me an experience that I have probably never had in a board game before. It really brought me back to my childhood of playing a computer game called Myst, where you're going around and it just looks so cool, and you're in the middle of the story and you're trying to figure out these mini puzzles and amongst a big puzzle, and it made me feel like I was playing Myst the computer game on a board game. The artwork's amazing, the story's awesome, going through and trying to figure out what's going on, listening to other people read the cards and come up with what did they see, and listening to experiencing it through their words is awesome. This game blew me away, totally took me by surprise, and is amazing. Even though it's only consumable, you'll be done with it in 4 to 5 hours. I liked it so much, I just bought the second story, the Marcy project I'm going to be doing, and I just hope they keep coming up with more and more. There's 4 stories total that are basically going to be out by the early next year. Amazing game that's Time Stories.
Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of Best of the Month. And I played a lot of games this month, but I think the one that I enjoyed the most was the Heroes of Normandy battle system. It's not a new game, but the Heroes of Normandy battle system is a game I played a lot this month, and I really enjoyed it. Now the reason I have the actual base game here is because I feel like this one edged out Shadows over Normandy. I was really excited to see Shadows over Normandy, but it had a little bit too much for my tastes of the Lovecraftian injection in it. So I'm going to go with the tried and true, pure and basic Heroes of Normandy for my best of the month. See you next month, folks.
Somewhere in the middle of deep space, your galaxy is overpopulated and hopes to expand its reach across the universe. You will grow your fleet, expand your influence, and colonize planets in the name of intergalactic conquest. However, you are not the only empire looking to expand. Opportunistic rivals from other galaxies are growing just as fast as you, and even the universe is not big enough for all your ambitions to come true. If you maneuver your fleet strategically, select the right planets, and outwit your opponents, you can control the cosmos, leaving your rivals floating on worthless piles of rock. In tiny epic galaxies, you earn victory points by colonizing planets and increasing your empire's level. Strategically utilizing your dice and gaining the most victory points at the end will win you supremacy over the entire galaxy. Tiny Epic Galaxies is from Gamelin Games and is the third in the Tiny Epic series, and quite frankly, it is the best of the bunch. We here at Board Game Corner are big fans of this one. A lot of game in a tiny box. Give it a look.
Hey everybody, so I've been craving hamburgers and pizza for the last week, and that's because my game of the month is Food Chain Magnate. This is the new Splotter game, and all I have to say is it is a continuation of the Great Zimbabwe, but does it even better. If you're looking for a great Splotter game, I recommend this highly because it is my Blender game of the month.
Hi everybody, Suzanne here, and my pick of the month is Birds of a Feather, designed by Teal Fristo and released from Nothing Sacred Games. It is a gorgeous game about bird watching. Yeah? Bird watching. It's basically kind of a set collection game in which you're going to want to see as many different types of birds as you can and as many different types of habitats as you can before the end of the game. And you just keep track of it through a little score sheets that are included. But it's beautiful. There is simultaneous play, which keeps the game moving along really nicely. And did I mention it's gorgeous? Seriously, are you looking at this art? It's awesome. The gameplay is fun and light, it's accessible, it's quick to teach, easy to learn, so it makes a great filler or gateway game even. And I really like that there's also some variants included, like drafting, that ratchet up the strategic challenge. With all of those factors, the fact that it's just a card game, so it's inexpensive, there's a great scoring app for iOS, Android, and just online. I definitely think Birds of a Feather is a winner. Check it out.
Hello, it's Druval here, and my pick for the month of October is Dark Moon, designed by Evan Derrick and published by Stronghold Games. This is a 3 to 7 player game in which one of you, or more depending on how many people are playing, is a traitor trying to sabotage a mining colony you are all on. This also has a hidden dice mechanic in which all of you are rolling dice behind a screen so you don't know what the other people are rolling or what they're submitting. As many times as I played this game, the uninfected people have yet to win. I played this game with 3 players, which is really not that great, so I do recommend the 4 to 7 player range. Well, my pick for the month of October is Dark Moon. Check it out.
Hi there. My best of the month is Raptor. It's by Bruno Catala and Bruno Faiduti. If you know Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, of course you know, and you like that theme, then I think you'll like this game. It's a 2-player game when one of you is playing scientists who are trying to capture Raptor and her babies, and the other player is playing Raptor who is trying to escape into the jungle with her babies. The rules are really simple. You're playing cards simultaneously, and then one of you is doing the special action on the cards, and the other one gets the action points that he can spend on the other actions. It's really fast, simple, and really interactive game with great theme, great components. I really like the artwork also. It gives me that feel that I'm a raptor or I'm a scientist who's trying to capture or escape. I really like this game, and I will definitely recommend it to you. So it's a must-buy if you like two-player games. Check it out, Raptor.
So there you have it. Those are our games of the month. Hopefully you saw something that caught your eye, some new game you can look into. As always, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you again in a month for the best games we're playing next month. See ya.